like I got into fitness because I was quarantined. And since like I didn't really have much to do, I just really invested in it and it's become like a lifestyle now. But I would say it's made it harder to have relationships with people. And yeah. For my gym, we don't have to wear masks. We just have to clean up like our station, which is like generally, I'm pretty sure before the pandemic you had to do that anyway, just to be like sanitary. But honestly, it's pretty good here. I'm in Florida right now, so I think it's pretty lenient. It's not as like strict as other states, but yeah. Probably competition. I'm a really competitive person and I am in ROTC in my high school. So I feel like when I wasn't fit enough and I wasn't able to do all the PT standards, I just felt like kind of low of myself. So I made it like my goal to be able to do like a certain amount of push-ups or sit-ups, blah blah blah, and running. And then eventually that just led me to like lifting weights and getting involved with like sports and stuff. I've honestly done like a lot of sports throughout like my childhood. I would say my main one is wrestling, but I definitely have not wrestled all my life. I started that like a year and a half ago, and I feel like I wasn't as dedicated into sports as I am now because now since fitness is such like a major thing in my life, I feel like athletics is also now important to me too. I would say just stay consistent and don't expect fast results because I feel like when you set like a goal and you don't achieve it in the amount of time you think you're gonna get it, it's pretty discouraging. But as long as you like stay to it, and I would also say make it like a hobby. Like find a way in fitness that is enjoyable for you. Like it doesn't have to be running because running isn't for everyone, but it could be like dancing or it could be like hiking, like just find something you enjoy and then make it your passion and make it your lifestyle too. One thing I definitely want to stress is don't do any like crazy diets or anything. It sounds too good to be true because in the end it's just gonna like hurt you. So yeah. Um, to be honest, I kind of transitioned into a lifestyle. Like I wasn't always like this. When I started training, I definitely was eating whatever I wanted. It definitely prevented me seeing some progress because I feel like you see the most result, like fitness wise, with your diet, and even like how you perform in sports is impacted by what you eat. So, right now, my main focus is to get enough protein in. I try to get like my body weight worth of grams in protein. Um, and that's like a good goal to hit every day. I also try to get all the different macros, like with carbs and fats and proteins, like get them all, along with like my vitamins. Um, I I would say, yeah, protein is just like the most important part of my diet right now. I'm not restricting anything where I'm like, oh, I can't have ice cream. I can't have like this cookie or whatever. Like I have this balance where it's like the 80/20 rule. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's like you eat healthy 80 of the time and then like 20% like is just like for fun. But yeah. Honestly, I did have a set split, but because I'm in like sports right now, I tend to revolve my lifting around my athletics for right now during the season so that I can like do my best in practice. But I tend to lift in the morning, sorry, and, um, I would say, like, lift legs maybe 2 to 3 times a week and then do, like, push-pull. That was, like, my main thing, like, push, pull, and legs, because I feel like that's, like, the best way to maximize, um, your what's it called? Um, progress. Yeah, maximize your progress. It's honestly a little bit stressful, but I feel like because I enjoy the sports I'm doing, it helps motivate me and keep me going. I feel like if I didn't have like a passion for wrestling right now, I probably would like have quit already. Um, I would just like extremely stress the point of like maybe not like forcing yourself to like things, but try to like find find happiness in things you do. And I know that sounds really cliche, but it definitely does help a lot, and it's a great motivation too, because if you're enjoying doing it, then it's not like a chore when you're doing it too. Yeah, my favorite day to work out is chest for sure. I really like benching. I actually hit a PR recently. I hit like plate like a full plate on both sides, like 35, which is a huge milestone for me, but I definitely was not good at it when I started. I had struggled like repping the bar itself, but as long as you stay consistent, like it's gonna come. And even if like you're not good at it, I just say like if you're happy doing it, then that shouldn't stop you from having it as your favorite workout day. Well, um, probably my quick progression, my quick learning, and my adaptation to the sports, because since wrestling was a new sport for me, it definitely got something to used to. Like, it took me some time to get used to, but it did come pretty quickly. And my first year of wrestling, I won second place on the tournament overall. So I feel like that was a pretty big achievement for me. Yeah. Actually broke my collarbone in a wrestling match this January, and that definitely really set me back because I was just getting into like actual weightlifting and stuff. So breaking my collarbone really was a huge discouragement because I was about to go to states for wrestling, and it was a huge setback. I remember just lying on the mat and just like crying, not because of the pain, but because like all the opportunity that was just gone in like that instance. But I feel like I'm not thankful that I broke my collarbone, but it definitely gave me a lot of life lessons, because to this day it like gives me motivation. It's like you should train now for when you can train back then. Like my past self would have wanted where I am right now. So yeah. That's really tough. I would say Georgia Daniels. I don't know if you know her. She's a bodybuilder. She actually recently won first place, I think, in national for a bodybuilding physique competition. Um, I'm not really I'm pretty into bodybuilding, but I'm not physically doing it yet just because I'm worried it might like impact my sports. But I feel like just seeing people take so much pride and dedication to just make health their lifestyle is just really inspiring to me, because it shows that they're not only like passionate about it, they also like really love it. And um yeah. um I've been accused of taking steroids, which Personally, I don't take that negatively because it's like if they have an issue with me, like that's on them. And it's also like kind of a compliment to me because it's like, oh, I've trained so hard that I look unnatural, you know? And I've definitely been told that like having too much muscle as a girl is bad. Like I've been told that by my family members that it's unattractive and that I should stop weightlifting because it doesn't look good for me. And honestly, that kind of keeps me just motivated because it's like, you know what? I'm not doing it for anyone. I'm doing it for me, you know? And I think that's like the mindset to have because if you're if you're like gonna get influenced by other people just like telling you that you shouldn't work out to look a certain way, then like you're not really doing it for yourself. But once you do it for yourself, then I feel like no comment will like really stop you.